so fucking stupid, right? Right? Yeah, sorry. It's just so fucking stupid, right? Because we had a little argument, right? Because I was talking to my brother about some designs for the Scott Pilgrim Knot design. And as I'm talking to him, she fucking screeches at the top of her lungs like bloody murder, piercing my fucking ears. And I pause for a second, turn to her, fucking glare at her, and raise my book like I was so tempting to fucking chuck my fucking, like, notebooks, right? And then I'm like, you know, fine, whatever, right? So I basically, you know, fucking storm into my room, slamming doors like a fucking child, because I was having a conversation, I wasn't doing anything wrong, and she just, what, because she wanted to see our fucking reaction? And I hear her mumbling, oh, fine, da-da-da, don't ask me anything to, don't ask me get you anything or make you anything, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, you know, fine. And she's like, you know, I'm telling her, reminding her, like, oh, you know, don't make me a cup of tea, I'll make myself one. She's like, you know, she's like, what, why? I'm like, well, you said yesterday. She's like, it's fucking yesterday. It was over and done with, right? And, I don't know, sometimes I'm bored and I just tend to bother her, which is on my part of boredom because I don't want to stream yet, but I also, you know, I want to stream, but I don't want to stream yet, right? And we had this whole large fucking argument, right? And I don't know, she said something or whatever, right? And she said something like, you know, you're not stupid, you know, you're pretty smart, you just fucking, you know, some insult like smart dickhead or whatever, right? And fucking with her, I go, you know, you're right, I am smart, but it's more funner to, you know, it's more funner to, like, pretend to be stupid and have people do it for me rather than putting in effort and actually doing it myself, you know? And she kind of sets off this chain reaction of just simply responding, that's not a word. I'm like, what's not a word? She's like, oh, funner, what you said, it's not a word. It is a word. She's like, it's not a word. I'm like, I'm using it, so it's a word. She's like, it's not gonna catch on. I'm like, I don't care. And she's like, you know, no need to raise your voice at me, you know, you're scaring the animal. I'm like, you know what, fuck the animals, they're not our fucking, like, I was gonna say not opportunity, but like, they're not our, we don't have to fucking look after them, because I tend to take things literally. And it's like, oh, that is not a word, yada, yada, yada. Like, funner could be a word, right? And I was going, you know what also couldn't, you know what's a word I learned, but also couldn't be a word? She's like, what's a word? I'm gonna butcher this name, but you guys will probably know. Toxic omosis, right? And I'm like, is that a word? Am I making it up, you know? Am I making it up? It's a real word, trust me. But I could be lying, because apparently the words I fucking use, you know, she's like, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, but apparently the words I use, you know? And I go to explain, it's like, I could be getting it wrong, but from what I got from it, it's a disease cats have that basically cancel out the part of their brain, you know, it cancelled the part of their brain that makes them like other mouses and birds to run and hide and makes them more curious, which gets them killed because, you know, cats hunt animals. And she's like, huh, you learn new stuff every day. I'm like, no, you don't, because that could, you know, because that's not a real word. Or is it? Because apparently the words I say aren't, you know, is it a real fucking word? Is it? She's like, well, yeah, of course it's a word, you know. You wouldn't go through all this elaborate bullshit to, like, for an explanation or whatever. I'm like, oh, you think I'm not smart enough to waste my time with a whole fucking thing? I can get pretty petty. And then it's da-da-da, you know? And we're going back and forth, right? And you know what she proceeds to fucking tell me? You know what she proceeds to fucking tell me? I can fucking hear, I don't know, I'm hearing things, right? But she proceeds to go like, oh, you're only saying this because you're fucking boycotting me. I'm like, I'm fucking what? Like, you know, boycotting, right? Because, I don't know, it's something about canceling establishments or whatever because I don't want her to make me a cup of tea. And I turned to her and I'm like, oh, look who's making made up words now. She's like, it's an actual word, and trying not to laugh. Like, fuck off, it's an actual fucking word. You got me about making up made up words because funna isn't like a real word. But it's like, but your fucking made up boycott is a fucking, like, oh, that's a real word? She's laughing at me like it's a real word. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And, you know, I'm, you know, then if you're boycotting, then I'm girl cottoning. And she's laughing her ass off. Like, that's not a real word. I'm like, none of them are real. They're all fucking made up. They're not real. And she's laughing, right? It's like fucking, and she's like, okay, let's look up what is funna, right? And she looks it up and she's like, oh wait, no. And then apparently, right, it's a author for Didn't I Tell You to Make My, like, Ability to Average in the Next World, which I think I've seen a bit of that manga or anime or whatever. And it's like, oh, also it's a type of snail, you know? I'm like, but oh, so now, like, now you're gonna believe that's a fucking word? Well, it's not. It's a word, but not in the way, you know, not in the context you're saying it. What do you mean? Fucking 50 years ago, that dumb fucking snail would have never been fucking found, and so that wouldn't make any sense. And 60 years ago, that author probably wasn't been fucking born yet. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, those words are fucking made up. Like, oh. But yeah, the way I use it, she's like, change it from, it's not a real word, to the way I'm using it is a real. I'm like, fuck off. Like, every fucking word is made up. The words I'm using now probably it was made probably fucking 400 BC when fucking they started learning goddamn English. Because it's like, again, toxicolosis sounds like fucking bullshit. It doesn't sound like a real word. There's all these fancy fucking words I can't even pronounce, and you're telling me they're fucking real words, quote unquote, but funner because the way I use it, like, it makes no sense!
Hello, brother.
Hello. But like, you get what I'm saying? It makes no sense, the fucking hypocrisy! Just because I don't use... Oh my lord. It's fucking stupid! Yeah, and I don't know if I said it, but I was fucking around. I'm like, yeah, like, don't talk to me. I'm girl cottoning. And she's laughing like, that's not a real word. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Neither of them are real words. You're fucking pulling words out of your ass. Oh, boycotting is a real word. No, it's not. That sounds fake as shit. But apparently when I say funner, like, oh yeah, this is, I'm going to make it more funner. Yeah, apparently that's not a real word. And it was like, oh, well, fucking yada yada yada, like, oh yeah, you know, boycott, like cot, yeah, boycott, like, why does the cot need a gender? Just put the baby in the cot and rock it to sleep. Like, oh no, it's an actual, it doesn't sound real. The fucking hypocrisy that, oh, what I'm saying isn't a real word, but then she pulls out, oh, fucking boycotting. That doesn't sound real. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you guys that. Also, I have a design idea, right? This is kind of redesigning the first design for the first game. Should I make the coat short? Or should I make it long where it's kind of dragging behind? So it's almost like a fucking Batman cape. Although I might use the original design because I like the original design, you know? You know? Yeah, you get what I mean? Also, I'm a bit stuck on the first game where I just finished Sash's like training thing, and the thing I have to do now, it says finish, like, you know, finish Sash's advanced training and then beat the monster in my dream thing, which I don't really understand. I don't understand necessarily, because, like, didn't I just do that? Is it bugged? Or, because I can't, like, walk, I can't really talk to the monster, right? Sorry. Let me just make myself a cup of tea before continuing. I'm back. Sorry. Why do I have the spoon with me? I was like, where the fuck did I put the spoon to mix the sugar in? I'm like, I feel something like, why do I have the spoon with me? Kind of push this all the way back because I don't want anything to spill. It's real clogged, but I'm trying my best to be careful. Okay, let me just stick a proper design. Again, right? These designs are unlike my other previous designs, right? These are supposed to mimic not exactly the game counterpart, but in the sense of it's not supposed to be over sexualized with tits and thighs. Like, it's more not stick figure like, but more smaller and flatter, right? Like gender neutral type design. So it's like, oh, that's a guy, that's a girl. It's like biologically the character's a girl, but it's not supposed to show like you can tell with the eyelashes or massive tits, you know? There we go. I'm not gonna fucking dig through a bunch of art just to find a previous design that I'm not gonna like I don't want to dig through a design for a thumbnail design that I'm not ready to work with, you know? So like this is like a temporary place design until I can find the original, or if you guys really want the newer updated design, which isn't really much. Again, giving more of the design with the fingerless gloves, but like for the foot design. Not a foot fetishist, just really like that, like the fingerless glove design, but for the feet. I don't know what about it, but I just really like it design-wise, you know? And I have to keep clarifying, not a foot fetishist. Kind of make it go like that with the coat. So I'm not trying to give him or her a big comedic coat. It just looks a bit off, that's all. Kind of become thinner around the top part. Again, these look bad because not really good with making thin coats. I'm better at like big puffy jackets. So trying to do the weird helmet thing So I still want to give the tired eyes look, right? Nah, that's a bit... Kinda gave the right eye a scar, but that's kinda boring. A lot of other designs have that. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's like, sometimes I want characters to be more unique. Like, sure, something might be wrong with the right eye, but it doesn't always have to be like a scar or a missing eye. Maybe something like that, who knows? Can I ask you guys an odd question? This is design wise, right? So this is gonna sound weird or strange, right? But please stick with me, right? What the fuck? No. So there's two different ideas I had, right? Because again, a part of me, I was gonna make a adult design for Raz or whatever for the second game, because I thought in a review they did, I think it was maybe because of the trailer or something. I didn't watch the trailer for Psychonauts 2 because I wasn't really like, I liked Psychonauts, but I'm like, oh damn, there's a second one, but I wasn't in the hype behind it, right? So I just kind of went off what this, probably they said by the trailer that, oh, you know, it looks like they were, you know, in suits and stuff like at the start of the game, so maybe that was a misconception, right? So the idea I had, right? So the original idea was kind of like my version, but I think most of my variants are all like aged up or adults, right? But I was thinking, right? We could either keep that idea and just have Raz and whoever much older compared to the first game, because I thought it was going to be a big jump, not straight after, right? Or the second idea I had, right? The second idea I had was like, sorry, space out. The second idea I had was kind of have the first game kind of keep the Charlotte variant and the characters as their canon age. So like in the second one, or in the first one, keep them as 10. In the second one, I imagine there's a big, not a big jump, hear me out, right? Not a big jump, but still a little bit of a jump. So like from the first game, the Charlotte variant is 10, but in this game, the Charlotte variant would be 15 to 16, and then in the third game, if they make a third game, that's when the Raz variant would like be an adult, which most likely would also be an adult in canon, right? If there's a large jump. Can I be honest? Again, sometimes, look, I try to make, most of my variants like of age, right? For multiple reasons, right? One, mostly because the art, not art style, but the way I draw kind of gives them curves, right? And it's just, I don't want to be weird about it, right? But then there are other designs that I kind of like that I also want to experiment with, not just being complacent in that type of drawing. So some designs, like I don't know, like for this game, for instance, right? I'm trying to keep, like, if we keep the character, this variant, aged up, I still want the character to look thin and in-universe, right? Just because sometimes it'll get boring if I just draw the same body type over and over again, right? The second reason is, right? As I said, I can completely change the art style to be more appropriate, right? But because of the way I draw, right? If I draw a family-friendly character that's, you know, underage, I just have a weird feeling of the people who are gonna draw the not so family-friendly of those underage characters, right? So the reason I make most of my characters always like of age is because if let's say I have a character, right? I like this character and the character's of age, right? But I don't want them to be seen as a sex object, right? So if I go, hey, like, I know I make a lot of horny drawings, but this one feels special to me and I just want you to treat her, him, or whoever with the character I made with respect, and please don't draw horny porn of this character, right? A lot of people are gonna respect that, right? And like, a lot of people are gonna respect that and not do that. But then there's those few people that do it anyway, right? Yeah, the few people that do it anyway, and I can't really stop them, but at least the character is of age, right? But if I say the same thing, right, of please don't draw so-and-so of this character, it makes me uncomfortable because they're underage, there's gonna be some of the weirdos in the back that'll still do it, right? So that's another reason why I'm a bit hesitant to make some characters below age. But then, yeah, that's the reason, right? But then sometimes with certain characters, I don't know why, but it's just this wrong feeling, right? like, even though I have this reasoning, right? Aging, like, even if, like, aging up a character that isn't the, like, aging up a character that's not connected to the canonical age, it feels off, right? It feels weird, like, there's a woodpecker in the back of my brain of, like, maybe we shouldn't do this, right? I mean, because, like, I try to shake the feeling off, because in the long run it would be better if the character is aged up rather than, you know, you get what I mean? But some, like, not all, but some of the characters still make me iffy on the aged up design because of the way I draw. But then I gotta try and reason with myself, right? That I'm just making a aged up character design. I'm not making aged up character porn. Although I do find aged up character porn, like, aging up a character just for that is really weird. But I think it's technically fine because it's an aged up character compared to just drawing porn of the original non-aged up character, you know? Although, like, I do, even though there is the, like, aged up porn and stuff, I find more fascination when, like, when they age up a character but give them personality, you know? Like, I remember seeing, when I was on Twitter, right? There was this person I followed or whatever, right? And I don't know, like, I don't know their name, but for some reason, it was so intriguing where apparently they were drawing, like, aged up Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, I think SpongeBob, who else? Someone else, and, like, they're all roommates, right? And it was like them interacting with each other and shit, and it was like, oh, like Timmy smoking weed and shit. Although the part of my brain, the only wrong part of it is the more perfectionist part of my brain is like, why does Timmy still have his fairies if he's like an adult now, you know? And then so I was like, oh, well, he probably wished for, you know, he probably wished to keep his fairies, right? And I'm like, isn't that against, like, the fairy rules? And someone else made a very fair point. It's like, I mean, yeah, but he's broken a lot of other rules, right? So, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I thought I'll give an explanation as to why most, because it's like, I like the idea of like having like, you know, the, like, so like the first game the characters are 10 and then this second game they're like 15 to 16, right? But then it's like, again, the part that's making me hesitate is the weirdos that'll draw porn of my variant. I guess it doesn't matter, but like the porn of my variant that that is, you know, underage, right? And I don't want people fucking like sending me that shit through, like, you know, art share and whatever. Oh, there was another person I followed, right? That kind of I think I followed them because of their art style, right? And they drew like a aged up Lily and Raz, right? And someone pointed something out to me, right? And I can see where they're coming from. It's like, the thing most people have the problem with, like, aging up characters or whatever, is mostly because they look the same but with more curves, right? Where it's like all the, like, the aged up Gwen Tennyson still has the outfit of when she was, like, you know, in the original TV series. And I can definitely see that. Where it's like, looking at this fan art I followed, I had that in that back of my mind, and it actually, like, Raz still had similar clothes, but you can tell it's different. Like, I don't know if it was just for the art style, but, like, it genuinely did, like, there's more personality to the characters rather than just some horny shitpost, right? Like, I'm pretty sure the Lily design had a new design entirely. I think Raz had, like, some, like, beard on the, or hair on the chin a bit. Like, much longer hair and shit, like, and, see, like, people mention problem like that, and I'll always have that in the back of my mind when looking at stuff. It's like, oh, the problem I have with this and that, I'm like, okay, I see. You get what I mean? So, like, I feel like it'd be a better idea to let you guys decide. Would you rather having to the safer bet would having the Charlotte variant be a aged up variant, right? Where the variant will look similar in design. Fuck. Would it be better to kind of redesign all the characters, like, so my brain's thinking, sorry, I was thinking, if I put the Charlotte variant, I would have to redo the, sorry, my brain's thinking a bit, because I already did, like, a redesign for Lily and, you know, the Raz design, right? Would it be better to kind of, I don't know, reimagine, so it's like, I don't know, like, more like an internship, or, like, you know, like a space camp, right? Because it's like, now I'm just putting way too much thought into it. That kind of breaks the world apart. Because, like, if Lily and the Charlotte variant are, like, adults, it would be weird if they're still in camp with other characters that are not. So would it be better to make a redesign of every character? So kind of like have it like kind of like how, you know how, you know, horny teenagers always go to Friday the 13th camp? Kind of like that, but they still want to learn, just, like, nothing's changed, right? Just the designs and age would be aged up, so, like, they're more young adults rather than, you know? So that it's safer for people to, like, you know, go behind my back and draw underage porn of my own characters, right? Or we could go with the more, like, fun, interesting idea of kind of age them up throughout the games, right? There may not be a adult Charlotte Raz variant because there may not be a third game. Because from my understanding, the VR game takes place exactly, you know, exactly after the first game, right? But if you want, we could kind of go like logically, they've been searching for this place for a couple months, right? And so, like, you could technically have, like, so it's like at the first game, the Charlotte variant is 10. At the second variant, it's kind of it passes Raz's birthday and he becomes 11, and then this game is a large gap, and so it jumps to like 15 to 16, right? What do you guys think? Because usually when I have, like, underage characters, I don't want to say they're underage, mostly because the whole thing I just explained, right? So when I say, like, quote unquote undetermined, that means it's really up to you to, like, they don't have any concrete canon age, right? So that's for you to decide, right? But the design kind of is probably hinting at younger than older, if that makes sense, you know? So that way, if someone makes porn of the character, it's technically, you know, uncanon, so like they could imagine it as older. Although, preferably, I would wish they would, like, change the design a bit, because just taking the same character and going, oh yeah, this character here, like, it's it's undetermined, so I kind of headcanon the character as 19, right? And the character is exactly the same as I've drawn it. It's like, are you sure? You're fucking with me, aren't you? You know? So, like, you get what I mean? I hope, like, this whole discussion wasn't too weird. I just thought it'd need a explanation for, like, my two different headcanons of, like, the aged up design and then the, you know, age up through the game designs, right? Because I imagine that if they had a third game, it would go from, so like, it would go 10 to 11 to 15 to 16 to 23, and like 23 being in the third game, you know? Nothing better than hashtag rocky shoreline, except maybe lonely sailors, hashtag crashing into them, hashtag yep, hashtag I'm a siren. Let me check the stream, right? Have I been rambling to absolutely nothing? Let me check the stream, right? Okay, I just thought maybe it turned off because sometimes I can't really trust that, you know, this stream is on, you know? I'm gonna be honest, that startled me a bit. I forgot how good this game looks. Yeah, I was kind of making a design like this, right? Oh, I was mistaking it with like the kind of like the spiked lawyer collar type thing. I had this idea, but I thought maybe kind of make it more of you know, more like straight down rather than like this.
Why would Nick Johnston have a key to this hotel room in his pocket? Is he running a caviar smuggling ring? Oh, yep.
I realize that there's no like ammo necessarily, because like with that there's like, you know,
Yep. Oh. Hey, what's back here?
ooh, secrets.
Ew, gross.
Okay, I'm trying not to play as much, not as much, but for as long. What the fuck?
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh yeah. Damn, I also wanted to maybe stop playing this until I get a new controller.
Oh, mama!
More caviar.
Wow, 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 wow! Egg beater! Sorry, it's just a lot to take in.
Did you find evidence of delusionist activity?
You could say that. I think I found the headquarters of the Maligula fan club. This feels like more than just a history buff. Hey, did you know Maligula's body was missing?
We've been tracking the situation, but it was her mind that was dangerous, not her body.
Yeah, but what reason could someone have for stealing... Uh-oh.
What is it? Rasputin?
I think somebody misses Maligula. A lot.
The easy way.
Bring us all the evidence you can find, Egg Beater. Especially anything that can help us identify the double agent of the Psychonauts.
Will do.
I thought he was gonna rip it. Like, oh, that's gonna be a big mistake. Like, that's still evidence. As much as it hurts. What the fuck are those? Ew. Do you think if I grab a hold of one eye, right, and pull it, like pull one eye out, it's like one long tube, so like it's an eyeball snake. So I just pull, like grab the right eye, pull it, and the left eye goes like in its skull through the tube. Fun fact, did you know they don't actually balance, but when they do that, they temporarily lock their joints in place.
Necromancy. Ugh. These books are pseudoscience mumble jumble.
There's nothing in these papers that identifies our double agent.
I'm afraid there's only one prime suspect right now.
Who?
Nick.
No.
The key was on his body. He has to be connected somehow.
But how could he kidnap Truman if he was in a box? Brainless.
Good point. There must be another.
By the way, where were you, Hollis, when I was trapped in the...
Oh, look! We're landing! Great job, everybody! Let's regroup in my classroom for mission debriefing.
I guess I should see if I can find anything in these ridiculous books.
And I'll take a closer look at these papers. Oh, Sasha. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
I know I should show this to the others, but I want to talk to Lily about it first. Alone.
What the fuck was that?
To Truman's office and talk to Lily about it.
I swear I've seen... I swear I've seen her before.
Brand new mental connection pins available.
Clairvoyance. What does that mean? So what can I buy? A lot of this is expensive. So if I'm idle, I will start dancing.
can tell you are an intern, staff member, visitor, or intruder of great taste. Sayonara, psychic.
Oh, I have 6 available. Wait, I can only equip 3 at a time. And that simply tells me of what it is connected to. Okay, I was mistaken. Tells me what I missed. Oh, when I collect everything, it creates a full picture. Oh. Oh, and that's... Okay, gotcha. That's cool.
Be a rank riser, not card miser. Combine your Psy cards with a Psy core from the automatic. Psy cards piling up, turn them into Psy challenge markers with a Psy core from the automatic.
Tempting to burn that, but you know, I don't want to get into any more trouble than I already am.
Be a rank riser, not card miser. Combine your Psy cards with a Psy core from the automatic.
Um...
Scanning access granted.
Thank you. May I speak to you for a minute?
Oh, but... Okay.
Is that a cigarette? Ah, Sasha, don't tell me you smoke. Smoking's so uncool.
Is this about what happened in Hollis's mind?
Yes.
I can explain.
No need. Do you remember this place, Rasputin?
It's the collective unconscious, the shared portion of all human psyches.
I thought this might be a good place to talk about the incredible access we Psychonauts have, and the trust that goes with it.
I know. I really messed up. I thought I could fix it.
You thought you could manipulate another person's mind, to bend their will to your own. There are few things worse, Rasputin. Agent Forsyth seems to feel you've learned your lesson, and that no further consequences are needed. I think she's being too lenient. Next time you find yourself in someone's mind, and it occurs to you to overreach your boundaries, use this.
Smelling salts?
These will cause you to exit the brain immediately, before any damage is done. You may also use this place to return to some of the mines you've already visited, of course, if you feel there is some unfinished business there. Use the smelling salts when you feel ready to leave.
Thanks, Sasha. And I'm sorry.
Smelling salts. Smelling salts can be used to break astral connection. Jug at heart. Smelling salts can be used to break the astral connection to a mental world in order to return to reality. When you are ready to exit collective unconsciousness, open the pause menu and select exit brain. So there's only 2 worlds. Each of these different levels or different brains. So that's a lot of levels. Still not a good smell.
The note I found at the casino was really bothering me. I should go to Truman's office and talk to Lily about it.
Maddening.
Didn't happen to see my car keys while you were in there, I suppose.
Need any help, Sasha?
Yes, from him.
Me?
Help me find the answers I need.
Oh, so this is all my fault.
Have any suspicions?
No, that's the frustrating thing. How could anyone in the Psychonauts do this? And how could they keep it a secret?
Maybe he just hatched this scheme on his own?
He has no motivation.
Oh, hello, Dad.
Someone hired him, and, given his access to Truman, someone on the inside.
So about Maligula.
She's dead, Rasputin. Ford Cruller made sure of that. Nothing for you to worry about.
At least we made it out of the rhombus of ruin.
You performed well in the field, Rasputin. I'll make sure Agent Forsyth finds out all about it in my report. Just as soon as I'm done here.
That's fair.
Why do you think he won't cooperate? He seemed to have such a big change of heart back in the rhombus.
Someone has conditioned him, hypnotically, to be unable to tell us, even if he wanted to. But who?
Let's go back into his mind.
You can use the brain tumbler to go back into his mind. But but I don't think you'll find anything we didn't find the first time.
I'll let you get back to the interrogation. Sorry I can't help.
You've done a lot, Rasputin. Thank you. You might detect a slight burning odor. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, it's Mila.
Is this a bad time, Mia?
I always have time for my kitty.
I'm always here for you. Achievement unlocked.
Are you worried about Maligula?
Well, she died in the Battle of Grulovia, but sometimes the idea of someone is more dangerous than the person themselves. Her followers are what scare me. When someone devotes their life to a memory, they're capable of anything.
Are you meditating?
In a way, I'm reaching out to detect ripples in the psychic network around the world.
What are you doing that for?
I'm trying to find the illusionist activity around the world and report it to Agent Forsyth down in the nerve center.
Ripples?
A name like Maligula carries heavy emotional baggage for many people. It's like a large stone dropped in a pond. Ripples spread out, bounce off each other. If you know how to read the patterns, they can lead you to the source.
Can I ask you about the Psychic Six?
Of course, Rasputin.
Are any of them still around?
Oh, yes. Besides Ford, you know, there's Otto Mentalis out in his workshop, still tinkering with his gadgets. Sasha is his #1 customer. Dogenbull's grandfather, Compton, is here as well, but he keeps to himself. The other survivors have gone their own ways, unfortunately.
What happened to Helmut Fullbear?
Oh, that poor soul was lost in the Battle of Grulovia. I wish I could have met him. He seemed to have such a love of life and color.
Did you ever meet Cassiopeia?
No, but I read her book, Mindsworn. Very inspiring. I'm actually using some of her multitasking techniques right now, talking to you while I work.
Did you ever work with Lily's great-uncle, Bob Zanato?
Oh yes, poor Bob. He lost so much in the battle. It really took a toll on him. I know it was very difficult for Truman to let him go, but it was getting dangerous. Oh, what that poor family has endured.
Well, enough about those guys.
Yes, let's talk about us.
Are you worried about Truman?
To be honest, I've never seen him like this before. But he's very tough, and he has his fearless daughter in there now taking care of him.
Sorry, my brain's just thinking of like going back to Leah to talk to her, and it just her father's like eyes bulging out of its skull with like a slit throat, right? And you're like, what the fuck happened, right? And you see Lilia with like shaking hands covered in blood, like, Lily, what did you? The people on the walls have told me to it. They told me it would fix him. I made him wake up. I helped him. I'm so sorry.
Have you talked to Sasha lately?
Sasha and I are always talking. Oh, he says hello.
You mean right now?
What do you think about those casino papers, Mia?
Well, they were very disturbing, I'll say that. Dripping with resentment and a fishy smell.
That's the caveat. Great job on the casino mission, Despian.
Not so bad yourself, egg beater.
Ah, well, you know.
Now I know you would never tinker with my mind like that, darling, because I would levitate you to the moon.
Understood.
She I don't know why, just the soft motherly love with the sudden aggression is kind of a turn on. I don't know what about it, just oh.
Is it pronounced Mia or Mila?
Well, it's short for Camila, you know? But when I first started here, Sasha mispronounced it and I thought it was so cute. I didn't have the heart to correct him, and now I kind of like it, darling.
Well, I'll stop bothering you now.
Never a bother, darling. Ciao.
So her name's Mia, but Sasha misspoke, so Mila's kind of stuck. Interesting. So this is her room. I don't know. That will levitate me to the rune with such aggression. Kind of a turn on, if you ask me.
Well, this has been fun, but it's getting late, and I should probably go.
Holy shit! What is? Sorry, I didn't know.
What a day.
Okay, so I can only have 3 badges, right? And the badges I have right now are fucking useless.
Scanning access granted.
No.
Out of my way, hot supercomputer.
Scanning access granted.
Whee! No, do not burn the paintings. Just to be safe, let's switch it back to this. Alright. So now you are trying to get me to teleport. Is it because it's like a story event?
Lily, how is it?
Oh, Raz, I can't figure out what's wrong. These plants are supposed to feed off his psychic energy and help me figure out what's going on. But they keep dying. I think his Silurium poisoning must be worse than we thought.
Listen, Lily. I have to talk to you about something I found on the casino mission. Have you been contacted by any strangers or even someone you know acting funny? Trying to...
To turn me into a spy and help kidnap my dad? Is that what you're implying?
No.
I wanted to warn you. People are going to ask.
Look, I know I talk smack about the Psychonauts and say they aren't what they used to be. And I know I'm a terrible daughter and a disappointment to my father.
I didn't...
But... Oh, never mind!
Lily, hang on!
Ooh.
Rasputin.
Ah!
Truman! You're awake! Hang on, let me tell the others!
No. Rasputin, no one must know. There's a spy among us. We don't know who to trust.
But...
If the wrong person hears what I'm about to tell you, people could die.
But... Lily!
We must keep this information from her to protect her.
Truman, I don't understand. Who kidnapped you?
I only saw that psycho in the shower cap.
But Lobato must have had help. We think it's the delusionists. And they're even trying to bring back...
Maligula. It's true. That's what I was working on when I was taken.
They can't really bring her back, though, right? Sasha says it's impossible.
It wouldn't be the first time the Psychonauts underestimated Maligula's power. Listen, Rasputin. Maligula is coming back. And
You
we
beautiful eyes.
only have one hope. There's one
person who knows how to fight her. You need to bring him here. Bring back Ford Cruller. Can you do that for me, Raz?
I can try.
Can you bring back Agent Cruller and find out what he knows? Rasputin, this is a mission about the fate of the world, and I have no one else I can trust. You must bring Ford here. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part because it makes no sense to me. But I'm trusting that you know what you're doing. And I'm trusting that you'll
Not really a
tell
fan of the
no
big
one,
beard,
no
but
one,
you're still
Rasputin.
gorgeous as fuck.
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
Okay, Grand Head Zanotto. You can trust me. I'll get Ford.
Good boy. Go now. We're running out of time.
So he's pretending to be unconscious.
Wait, how am I gonna summon Agent Cruller?
It's me. You said something about bacon?
Oh, right. He really loves bacon.
Okay.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access denied.
Just a bunch of people saw me.
No running.
Fuck you.
Scanning access granted.
Psi cards piling up. Turn them into Psi challenge markers with a Psi core from the automatic.
Hey, did the bacon delivery come in yet?
Yep, and I'm already sold out. Sorry.
What? You don't have one piece of bacon?
Well, just the one I was saving for my ferrets. Okay, you can have it. It fell on the floor anyway.
I don't mind.
Gross. Okay, I'm closing up shop. Enjoy your dirty bacon, kid.
Well, here goes nothing. I'm not sure if you're still a psychic stowaway inside my head, Ford. But if you are...
Ooh, is that honey pepper boar bacon? Oh, I haven't had that since my days back at headquarters. Rasputin, what are you doing back here? I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, but I do miss the old honey pepper.
We need you here, Agent Cruller. Grand Head Zanotto asked for you himself.
What's that? Oh, you found Truman. Oh, good. Good job there, Rasputin.
Yes. And he says you're the only one who can help us fight Maligula.
Maligula?
Yes, someone's trying to bring her back to life. And there's a mole in the Psychonauts, and we have a ton of work to do.
Yes, the work to do. Shoes to clean, hair to cut, mail to sort.
Now, if you don't mind, Agent Cruller, I'm just gonna take a quick peek under the hood to see what we're dealing with here.
Oh, sure, kid. Knock yourself out.
Oh, we're finally seeing in his brain. Multiple personalities disorder.
Interesting. The campfire at Whispering Rock. I haven't been here for days.
Damn. Damn, this is sexy as fuck.
Aha! Here's the top to that stump and a little torch.
Huh? Motherfuckers.
They used to keep these torches lit. I remember. So it was Ford Cruller in his prime. That's more like it. Mentalis. Well, he looks basically the same. Poor Helmut Fullbear. I guess I'll never get to see his famous Psychonauts. Here's Lily's great uncle, Bob. Man, that beard must have taken forever to carve. Compton Boole, grandfather of my friend Dogan. I wonder if he's any better with animals.
Is that the one that makes the fucking squirrel's head explode? I'm glad to see that he actually considers them friends.
I hope.
I was...
That's right. There were 7 stumps at camp. I have some questions about her book.
Casey Oppenheimer?
Lucretia Muggs. Huh. Wonder why she's not included in the Psychic 6. I mean, I guess because that would make it the Psychic 7. But still, she must have been important, or Ford wouldn't have carved her.
What do you mean? Oh, right, there's 7. But why is there 6 then? I mean, if you knew... Yeah, every time it's like, oh yeah, I haven't been here for a couple days, it really fucks with my mind. More than the game already has. Oh, that's beautiful. Paddle?
There's a note to Ford in it. Looks like it's from Otto Mentalis, Crow. I think it's time we add a 3rd psychic to our research team. Her name is Lucretia Muggs. She's hoping to get out of Grulovia, where her husband was just killed in the war. I know you have concerns about hydraulic mining, Ford, but with Lucretia's powerful hydrokinesis, we could wash the Titanium out of these caves in no time.
Oh, she wasn't kidding. What the fuck?
Ooh. This is worse than I thought.
Well, I seem to remember the inside of your mind wasn't so neat and tidy either.
Agent Cruller, I'm here to help. I want to unshatter your mind.
Nah, don't bother. I've tried for years. Whoever dropped the kablooey on this mine really didn't want to put back together again. And to tell you the truth, there were some parts of this old brain that weren't doing me much good anyway. Who needs to think about the past all the time, eh? Some memories are best left alone. Now let's get out of here before that bacon gets cold.
But Ford!
I thought we learned our lesson about fucking with people's heads. Like, you tried fixing, you tried quote-unquote fixing some, people's thoughts of before, and it made it worse. So now you want to fix a whole damn mindscape? Like, before you were just fixing thoughts to be more positive, and that made shit worse. You want to fix a whole mindscape? I thought you would learn.
Now, I'm not saying it will be easy, but let's just go see Truman, and I'm sure he'll... Agent Cruller? Ford? Oh, man. I need to find him before I report back to Truman. What was that work he said he had to do? Something about nail? And hair? And shoes? Probably just saved a life taking this off the market.
Not safe for human consumption. Oh, I can climb this. I forgot I could do shit like this in the game.
You can do this. Yep. You got this, Susan. More intern credits for me.
Oh shit.
Hey, since my mentor is still out of commission...
Back off, Raz. This one's mine. Now then, where were we?
That's fair. Very fair.
Be a rank riser, a card miser. Combine your Psychonauts with a Psycore from the automatic.
It'll go back. And how to get up to that hotel room. Right there, I was just asking.
Scanning. Access granted.
Out of my way, Mr. Rat.
Agent Cruller, it's me, Raz. Permission to enter?
Negative. Senior staff only.
Ford, it's me.
And who are you?
Don't you realize who I am?
Wait. If Nick John Smith is mentoring interns, he must be senior staff, right?
I'm telling my dad.
I should talk to him. Oh no, Mr. John Smith. Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Somehow.
Caramel?
There you go, Nick. Now stay away from these machines. Hey, Nick. You're senior staff, right?
Pony?
Can you help me get into the back room? I need to talk to Agent Crawler.
Flat rate.
Look, Nick, I have a wild idea. Bear with me. If I get you a loaner brain of equal or greater value to your own, then you help me get into the back room. Plus, I'll bet the loaner brain will keep you safe from all this machinery.
First class.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Now, where can I find a brain? That's one Agent Cruller located. Need to find the other two before I regroup with Agent Zanotto.
Yeah, he kind of does teleport.
Address unknown.
Whoops. The bowling place must be open, if that's the case.
Keys to run this place.
Psi cards piling up. Turn them into Psi challenge markers with a Psi core from the auto letting.
Sorry, booked up all day.
I can wait.
You sure as shampoo can, but unless I get a cancellation, you're out of luck.
2 forts down. Only one more to find before I can go back to Truman.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Agent Cruller, I need to talk to you.
Sorry, Senior League hours. Only members of the Senior League allowed.
Doesn't look like there's much left of the Senior League. Except for... Compton Boole? No kidding. Huh. Under office number, it just says Psycho-Isolation. Why would his office be in Psycho-Isolation? Guess I need to get out there to find out. That's the final Ford. Time to debrief Truman. I think I'm gonna need his help.
No, there is one good thing about Maligula coming back.
What?
They'll definitely be approving more overtime. Hello. Ka-ching.
Scanning access granted.
Bro, it could be end of the world. Fuck your overtime.
Bowling League members only, please.
Scanning access granted.
Just quickly did that before I accidentally bugged it.
Yep. Truman. It's okay. We're alone.
Where's Cruller?
I got him to the base, but now he's locked in the bowling alley. And also the mailroom. And the hair salon.
Sounds like he's reverting to some old behavior. He's no good to us like that.
I think I could help him, if I could just get closer to him. But to get closer, I need to do some stuff outside the base.
Put your head near this brain... thing. I should be able to... There! Full access. That should let you search the whole place, inside and out.
Okay. I'll try to get Ford and bring him back here.
No, Raz. You're going to find Ford Cruller, and you're going to fix him. You're going to make Ford Cruller whole again. This is just another mind in torment, Raz. It needs a Psychonaut to fix it. And I believe in you, Raz. I know you're ready for this.
Yes, sir, Agent Zanotto. I won't let you down. I'll put Ford back together again.
If he willingly went, I'm gonna fucking be upset. Like, oh, you know, you're making me fucking attached to a character. It's like, oh, you know, plot twist. I'm actually hypnotized myself, so I'm the bad guy at the end. Fuck you, man. Truman's secret mission. Ford is in pieces, and Truman needs you to put him back together. Each aspect of Ford presents its own challenges, and they can be tackled in any order. Check your manual for details. Many areas that were previously off limits are now accessible with Truman's security clearance.
Scanning for fingerprint. Full access granted. Welcome, Grand Head Sonato.
I'm trying my best not to destroy anything.
Side challenge markers are like a hobby of mine.
Imagine someone bored at work, right? And they like, you know how you kind of bored and you're looking around to distract yourself, and you just see someone looks up and is like, who's the small child in the boss's office? How the fuck did he get there? No, I swear he was. No, I'm not crazy. He was just there. It was a small child in the boss's office. No, look. Come, right? Follow me, right?
Rasputin Delgado, please report to the front desk. You have a visitor.
What?
Whoop! It's like, it's locked. Like they come back up and it's locked. Like, oh, I swear, there's someone right here. There's a small child. You're wasting our time and our resources. Stop fucking around. At the front desk.
Scanning for fingerprint.
Got some new gadgets?
Ha! Da 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 da. Father?
Dad?
Rasputin, my boy. Tell me, son. Did you show them? Did you show them all?
Well, yeah, we rescued Truman from the kidnappers, so I guess.
That's my boy. So I suppose that means you're running this whole place now.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What? Well, we're here to support you.
Where?
We?
Of course. You really opened my eyes about the whole psychic thing, son. I've been acting like a fool, I know that now. But your mother, I knew she'd need more convincing. She's not, after all, like us, psychics, I mean.
You don't have to whisper that here.
So I thought if she saw where you were working and met all your new friends...
My mom's here.
Son, the whole family is here.
Oh, no.
Practicing your acrobatics?
He's definitely let his muscle tone suffer.
Hey!
I think he's put on a little weight.
He's not as flexible as I'd prefer. Pull harder.
Just what is going on out here? Rasputin, stop goofing around and explain yourself. Who are these people?
We are the Aquatos.
traveling thrill givers and practitioners of the acrobatic arts.
Great. Well, this is a highly restricted area. The campgrounds are over the hill. Now, if you wouldn't mind hauling that wreck off our landing pad.
What did you say?
If it's too much trouble to haul it, I could always burn it for you.
Please, excuse us. We are Rasputin's family. We've come here to support him, not get in the way. We'll move our caravan to the campgrounds.
I want to play in the jet.
Maybe your brother can give us a tour later. Whenever he's ready,
what the fuck?
He knows where to find us.
Look, I did not invite them.
Pooter.
I am so sorry. I did not invite them. It was a surprise.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh shit, what the oh shit, this is way bigger, damn! Local animals are psycho-divergent. Avoid all contact. Please look out for abandoned mine shafts. Please remain in the designated area for your safety. 2 million tons of concrete provided power, preventing floods. A peaceful retreat for the overstimulated mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at that. It's just sometimes I can feel that sometimes. Oh, the exclamation mark there. Oh, that's where the animals are. The cutting edge of psychokinetic technology. I thought they said the currently edge. This way to the questionable area. Okay. Oh, they all have doodles.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of these mental connections. Ooh, fancy.
Okay, I'm focusing. This is a much bigger game than I thought. Damn! Okay, side quests and whatever. Yeah, much quicker to roll around like this.
Thanks for meeting me down here, away from prying eyes.
This is the lobby?
Nobody comes down here.
There's some weird kid right over there.
So what? He's not gonna tell your husband anything.
Sorry, am I interrupting a secret meeting?
Were you eavesdropping?
Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Get lost, kid.
Hello.
Looking good, kid.
Thank you! How sweet! I was gonna, you know...
Come on, Cherry. You can't let that kid get to you.
Chet, it's over. We've been discovered.
But Sherry, we promised each other that this year we'd throw your husband a surprise party.
You're right. And he deserves it.
Yes, he does.
Especially considering how understanding he was about our affair.
Okay, they had me in the first half and then lost me in the second. No tits, full thighs and ass. You know what he's fucking built like? He's built like, is he not built like the guests from Little Nightmares? He's built like the fucking guest from Little Nightmares.
Scanning access granted.
Thump, thump. Ah! Sorry. We've been just fucking around at this point. Hello. She's built like, you know, she's generally built like, a knitted teddy bear that I was given, like, when, like, I was first born, or whatever.
My feet. Excuse me, but how would you feel about me putting you in the body of Nick for the mailman?
Young man, that is not a polite question.
I wouldn't ask, but it's really important.
Sorry, but it's gross. If you need a brain, go see Mentalis. He's got hundreds of them in his brain frame.
Where's his brain frame?
In his lab on the other side of the corridor, right across from the mother lobe. Can't miss it.
The brain frame?
Maybe if I turn the safety off?
That is really not something I want to be hearing when walking to her.
That didn't hurt much.
Sounds like it's quitting time.
I think they should give the guy a real office. He hasn't tried to take over the world in days.
Sorry, what? I was deceived. Oh no.
Dang it, I forgot to call my mom yesterday.
Be a rank riser, not card miser. Combine your psych. Some brand new items here.
What am I saving up for? Okay, that's what I want to save up for. And then that. Would it be better to get that? Maybe that, then that.
Thanks for visiting the Automatic.
Oh, you look just like my nephew. Jerk.
Scanning.
Okay, I think he said somewhere like next to the brain lobe, right? Which we are in the brain lobe, so it has to be one of the other areas. I think it might be that then. So we want to go to... Yeah, we want to go to C or B. I think, let me get to B. It's either that or that. But I'm thinking the giant fucking brain. Sorry, my curiosity is fucking kicking in.
Got a sidecard.
How about you sidecard some bitches? Whatever. Hello?
Hello.
Finally. I thought you'd never say hi. I tell ya, I have been waiting for someone to come visit for a long time.
Oh.
I was starting to think I was invisible. You ever get that feeling? Well, there was this one girl who looked kind of like a blue scarecrow, but she scared me. But you seem nice, so did I guess your name right?
It's Raz.
Oh, that was the very next name I was going to say, I swear. So, how long are you committing yourself for?
Committing myself to what?
Committing myself to what?
Psycho, I We don't commit people anymore without their consent. Unless they're a danger to themselves or others.
How many people you got in there?
Oh, just Agent Boole right now. He likes it in there. Keeps him from feeling overwhelmed by all the you-know-what in the woods.
Squirrels?
Squirrels?
Voices. He can't shut them out. Can you believe he even finds me overwhelming? So anyway, I've got a nice room ready for you if you'd like it.
Actually, I'm just here to visit Agent Boole.
Oh, well, okay. Just be careful. Don't ask him too many things at once, or he'll curl up into a little ball and something might explode. Hi!
Right, we're talking about... He's, related to the other one. Hello?
I see what you're doing there. Oh, you think you're clever, don't you?
Looks like there's a Senior League membership card stuck in this frame.
Hey, don't even look at that. It's private.
Sorry.
Agent Boole?
Huh?
Hi, I'm Rasputin.
Hi, I'm Rasputin. I'm a friend of your grandson.
Oh no, he hasn't hurt anybody else, has he?
No humans that I know of.
Good. Good.
Do you need help getting out of there?
Do you need help getting out of there?
No, I put myself in here.
Why did you put your... Sorry, I shouldn't.
Why did you put yourself in there?
Well, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. And when I get overwhelmed, accidents happen.
You see, Lizzie introduced you to Harold.
I see Lizzie introduced you to Harold.
Oh no, Harry Kasparov here showed up on his own.
So why is Lizzie still out there looking for animals?
Oh, well, I mostly sent her away just because there's too many voices in here. Hint, hint.
I need your help.
Agent Boole, I need your help.
Oh no. With what?
I need help catching a mole in the Psychonauts.
I need help catching the mole in the Psychonauts.
Sorry, don't do moles. Their little snuts give me the heebie-jeebies.
No, I mean there's a counter spy in the organization.
No, I mean there's a counter spy in the organization.
Oh, well, I'm retired from spy work. A danger to myself and to others, I see.
Who would say that?
Me.
I need a Senior League membership card.
What? Oh, well, don't look at mine.
Please, Agent Boole. It's important.
That bowling card is a precious memento of a dear friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did she die?
No, she's somewhere. Out in the forest.
What? Well, let's go find her.
I've tried for years, but I just can't anymore.
Please let me borrow your Senior League membership card.
No! Now buzz off! Buzz off! Hang on a second. Exactly what I was thinking, Harold. The bees could help. Cassie and I always loved working with bees in the forest. If you could bring me just one bee, I'll bet I could talk to it and find out where my Cassie is.
I could have...
No kidding?
Here, take this and hurry.
It breaks.
One bee coming up.
They're just like comically fucking massive.
Forgetful Forest to find a bee for Agent Boole. This is a serious mission, no matter how adorable it sounds.
Beach prison himself with the fucking Yeah, never mind. Joke's fucking gone. I was gonna make a joke about how he prisoned himself like fucking Injustice Superman, but you know, I fucked that up. You thought you were slick?
Ow!
Ow!
Oops. Sorry, little brother. I thought you were a rabid squirrel.
Knock it off, Crazy.
That fucking hurt. That's a lumped ball of barbed wire. That fucking hurt. I thought that was a whole ass eagle. Not gonna lie.
Careful, it gets pretty advanced up here. Not for little kids.
Where's the forest? G. No? Maybe? It has to be the abandoned mines, right? Why is there numbers? Compton. Oh, gotcha. So I am going the right way.
Almost had it. I just need to focus a little longer with my...
I tripped over all. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this way too much. So fucking funny. I'm trying to fucking look.
Crazy? You up here? I'm telling Mom you threw a rock at me.
It was a pine cone, you baby.
Ow!
That was a rock.
I'm warning you. Must be safe. I don't hear any ticking.
Uh-oh. Why do I have that?
Yep.
No! For fuck's sake! Turn! I cannot look, like, to the right. What in the world is going
Doesn't
on?
look like a death trap to me. Yet.
What am I doing? No! Ah! Come on. Oh, Frizzy, where are ya? Oh, what's wrong? Oh, now that I got the upper advantage, you don't want to play no more? Ah! It's a fucking, like, it's a horror game where, like, she is panted, breathing, hiding behind a rock. Come out, wherever you are. Would you be there? Like, it breaks into chunks, but, like, one of the smaller chunks scrapes her arms.
Glass cap Becky. You in here?
Okay, let me... It's like... I like to see, like, a breaking point, right? Where it's like, you're not supposed to use psychosis, you know, for evil deeds, right?
Guess this mine is really dangerous. For skeletons.
Damn! Yeah, like, kind of like him trying not to go to the dark side. Type shit.
I'll take that card.
It's like the siblings trying to push his buttons and kind of push the wrong buttons. Like, he's really trying not to use it for evil. But just thinking about grabbing them with like a hand like that and just crushing them slowly. Like the intrusive thoughts. Nope. Oh, I've seen that SCP. I'm not going near those things. Yes, suck my phlegm pussy. Is it a boss fight? And she's gonna come crying to Ma that I'm bullying her with psychic bullshit. Okay, there's a key there. see if there's anything down there worth collecting. Okay, no, just a little area to prevent us. I don't know. Like, I'm your brother or sister or whatever. You're a freak. The questionable area? Oh.
Looks like the Aquato family circus has traveled through here already.
Yep, we had to hightail it out into the woods because you're ashamed of being an Aquato.
I'll stop being ashamed of that. If you stop being ashamed of being a psychic.
Oh, you're asking for it, Raspy.
Frazee, it's okay. You can tell Dad now.
Oh.
You don't have to hide anymore.
Ugh. This is your last warning.
Frazee?
Ow!
Ow!
More where that came from.
The fact that she's kicking me with rocks from such far distance is always impressive. You know, I'd be impressed if it didn't fucking hurt! Like, those aren't small, they're not pebbles! Those are fucking boulders! They're not even fucking small enough to be called rocks! You're hitting me with blank boulders!
The forest is somewhere here in the questionable area.
I guess that kind of adds it, like, if I'm being hit with big as boulders, right? I might make designs for little, I wouldn't say big scars, but little scratches and like permanent cuts. So like, cause there's no way, like, you hit, like, those aren't just being heft around, they're being chucked, right? They're being fucking chucked, and you're telling me if you throw that at the speed it was going and hit me with a boulder that big, it's gonna fucking cut up my fucking, like, face and shit, right? So it only makes sense, that's mold, it only makes sense that to give, you know, give them, like, a few scratches and shit.
Can't leave this card lying around.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of, like, Lily seemed like the person to not care about Raz at all, or like seems like that, but then you actually see Raz hurt, and that's kind of, you know? Ow!
Watch it.
Ow! Well, I'm sure I gotta, like... Yeah. What are you doing here? That bitch has no eyes.
Oh, for Lancelot, thank you. Are those the acorns I asked for? Yes? No. No, they can't be, can they? No, because I asked for acorns that were crushed, didn't I? Didn't I, Fur Lancelot? I hate to yell at you, Fur Lancelot, but I am the crushed one. It crushes my heart to see you not doing your best. Understand? Now, do I need to show you how to crush things? No? You sure? Okay. Good boy. Now, try again. But this time think about personal commitment and delivering excellence every day. All right? Sorry you had to see that, Raz.
That's my reaction exactly. I'm fucking mortified.
There's a narrow slot, but I don't think I can fit through. Hey, Sam.
Talk fast. Cakes are cooking.
I have some questions about pancakes.
Start flapping, Jack.
Why didn't you just go order some from the cafeteria?
Why didn't you just go order some pancakes at the cafeteria?
Agent Oleander didn't give me any money. I assumed to test my resourcefulness.
What's your recipe?
Just the basics, you know. Eggs, milk, flour.
Souls of the damned.
Here, with a couple quick substitutions.
Ew.
What sort of substitutions?
If I told you, it would compromise the perceived flavor profile.
Isn't that just straight up dirt?
For the umami.
Weren't all the supplies here kind of old?
Look, you can't take the expiration dates too seriously. They're just the food industry protecting itself from lawsuits.
That's
and
not...
protecting us from, like, food poisoning?
No one's getting sick from my pancakes. Unless one of you jerks didn't wash their hands. Better late than never.
Gross.
Where'd you get the milk? From the goats?
Oh, yeah, that would have been easier. Hey, it brought us closer, Fran.
What do you mean? He sounds so, like, the emotion I cannot convey from, where'd you get the milk?
You used eggs you found here? Old eggs?
No. Gross. I found some fresh ones. You know, if you use enough syrup, you can't tell chicken from snake. Eggs is eggs.
That's a fair point. Because it's like, if you gave me something to eat and I liked it, and you're like, oh yeah, this is like scorpions and camel cock, I would most likely be more hesitant to eat it next time. But like, I would still like it if you wouldn't tell me it was that, right? So I get what she's saying.
Can I have a pancake?
You can have any that fall on the floor.
Thanks. Where'd you learn how to make pancakes?
Prison. Wait, what did I say? I meant from my mother.
I'm out of pancake questions.
Good, because I'm out of pancake puns.
What you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
Well, you know my intern mentor, Coach Morso Oleander?
Yeah?
Well, this is the first assignment he gave me. Mission. Get me some pancakes so I can think. I think it's supposed to teach me something about the many layers of the mind. Maybe. I know the butter stands for lateral thinking. I got that.
Can I ask you about your family?
Why? Because my last name is Boole, and because that's a famous family in the Psy community, and you want to network with me to further your Psy career? Go for it.
I'm a friend of your brother. Oh, you're the sister of... Oh.
I'm a friend of your brother's.
Your head looks remarkably unexploded. It must be the helmet.
Has your brother Dogen really made someone's head explode?
Has your brother Dogen really made someone's head explode?
No, never. Wait, you mean someone who didn't deserve it?
No. I mean, like, anybody.
Look, nobody's perfect. Am I right?
I think you had a stroke.
Can everyone in the Boole family talk to animals?
Most of us can talk to them, but few of us really know how to listen to the animals. You know? For instance, I can hear you rolling your eyes, Mrs. Thatcher.
What can you tell me about Compton?
Gramps is nice and all, but honestly, he's a little weird. No, still too tough.
Okay, I'll stop asking about your fail.
The bull's got nothing to hide, unlike some of these squirrels. Relax, I'm talking about your nuts. You guys still hide nuts, right? You guys learn to laugh a little, okay? You'll live longer.
So, have you always wanted to be a psychonaut too?
Not really. My true dream is to be a pet therapist, because I'm really good with animals. Right, guys?
Are you worried about Maligula?
Raz, Maligula's ancient history. My grandpa killed her by triggering an elephant stampede.
What? I never heard about
it. You believe the official story, do you?
I gotta go.
Catch you on the flip side. Yes, it is funny every time.
I thought
What was I doing out here again?
her and the skateboard chick were the only nice ones, but they're equally as fucked.
Out of my kitchen, Raz. Unless you want to end up a pancake.
Those.
Don't you guys think I should have my own cooking show?
Hey, buddies. You good? You are not. You are not doing too well. Oh, I'm out. Ah! Rocks! What are those? Why are there so many acorns here? Oh, we're almost at 750. Interesting. That seems to be going out of bounds.
Guess my family has chosen where to set up the Aquato Dome. Yep.
Nah, fuck her. She wanna be a bitch.
Your family's not over there, Raspy. They're in the campgrounds.
Don't care. Well, the way you treat me, I'm out. That actually fucking hurt. Now it's my fucking cord's wrapping around my toe for no reason other than it can. Like, look how fun this is. I'm not saying the first one ain't fun. I have a fucking ton of psy cards.
Ooh, a funicular. I mean, who doesn't love those?
Don't even think about getting on that funicular before you visit your family.
Don't care. You're throwing fucking rocks at me! Why would I want to fucking see you if you're throwing damn boulders at me?
One more part to find.
Go fuck yourself! Man, you're a freak and an accident, you know? No one loves you. Why doesn't Raz ever visit us at home? You know, you're a freak and an accident. No one wanted you. You should just kill yourself, you know? Make the world a better place without freaks like you. Why doesn't he ever visit us?
Is just one of the things I love about funiculars. Oh! Whee! Here we go!
Collectible? What?
Okay, the funicular is slow, but funicular!
But why was there a human skull on that?
Well, I mean, in their defense, they're not called fasticulars. Whee! Here we go! Funicular! There we go!
And they go back and forth.
This titanium is fake.
Questionable quartz. Some people claim that the mysterious purple rubies of the questionable area actually speak to them. Could this whispering rock be a byproduct of the questionable area's power vortex? Or was it brought here by a Sasclops from its home planet?
This is such a misunderstanding of titanium, I can't even bear to read it. Oh! Yep.
Far-fetched falls. Notice anything special about this fall? Look closely, it's flowing upside down. Far-fetched facts? Over 70,000 gallons of water flow up and over the falls every day. The water in the falls is slightly carbonated. like the upside down waterfall down the highway. This one's not fake. Fish found in the falls have 4 stomachs and can perform simple math. No one between the age of 27 or 32 have ever drowned in these water. Between, so anything below or after.
The waterfall is for the question. I find all these facts questionable.
Well, the fact that I can't actually, you know, swim, considering this whole family curse. Ah, shit. So can I run up there?
There we go. Now, I mean, in their defense, they're not called fasting hours. Whee! Here we go.
Probably there. I like to think that, you know, psychics have to have a very calm personality, because any, like, flare-ups can, like, trigger a violent reaction out of their control. Questionable gifts, magic tricks, illusions, candles, propane, fireworks. I'm starting to see what happened here. You know what I keep forgetting? I keep forgetting this is the same voice actor for fucking Moxie and, like, Hell of a Boss. Like, it's weird, like, he has such an iconic voice, but you can clearly distinct yourself, like, from, I don't know that's the word, but you get what I mean? Like, I can, like, fall into this world and not go and, like, oh, that's Moxie, because the way he plays the character is different, and it feels like a different character. It doesn't feel like Moxie, so my brain just slips into this whatever the fuck, you know? And I find that really cool.
Got it.
Okay, she doesn't see me. We can just kind of...
Hey, Frazee.
Raz, why haven't you gone to see Mom yet?
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
You should be. The whole family hates you now, but they have the right to tell you that to your face.
Okay, I'll go right now.
Good. Then come back here so I can make you feel bad too.
Suck it, babe! Wait! No! Warnings? Children under 3 must be tethered to an adult to prevent floataways. Excuse me?
Children under 3 must be tethered to an adult to prevent floataways.
What do you mean tethered?
Oh, man, that smell!
Yeah, we haven't seen the family before, right? Like, we've seen them in flashbacks.
Stop looking at that dumb waterfall. Go see your family.
I have no family, bitch! Wow! Boom boom dun 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 dun. What the fuck is that? That's a fucked up gopher.
This is Morris Martinez, and you're listening to KLOB, the story of the quarry.
Creepy, there you are.
Aw, man, we found my private dancing place.
Sorry.
Too late. You ruined it.
Mom's looking for you.
How do I know that? Rules?
What? There are no rules in horseshoes. Just the shoe, the stake, and your mind. Ah, there we go.
I win.
If you want to be a spy so bad, why not start spying on your family over in the campgrounds?
What the fuck is your problem? Burn! Burn! Burn!
Heads up!
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Eh? Nice. Hey, check this out. Rabbits
There
are.
better be a real Yeti in here, or I want my money back.
What the fuck?
Yoink!
Conclusive proof. Sasclops is real. Self-portrait. Petrified dropping. Journals.
Whoa. The expiration date on this thing is the year I was born.
What the fuck? Keep giving Gravity 4 a run for its money. Sasclops, what? Sasclops us Nessie. Or verse Nessie. Who would win? Sasclop. Claws, opposable thumbs, possible psychic powers, single eye gives focus. Nessie. Large, swims, bigger teeth, more established fan base.
Yeah, that's for inciting violence between cryptids. Ooh. Hey, what's back here?
I guess he's not one of those fans. He wouldn't be a fan against the fucking... I guess he's not a crossover fan like Jason versus Freddy and shit.
Come with me, Psy Challenge Marker.
Oh, I thought I was stuck. See you next time. He's not a fan of fucking Godzilla versus whatever.
Area went out of business. What are you listening to?
Some local radio station. I have no idea where it's coming from, but I love it.
Oh, can I listen to it with you?
No.
Well, Mom's gonna kill me. Oh, see, that's the problem. I can't... No. Stop. Don't blame the game on your retardation. Stop it. I was gonna say, I can't tell when I should jump or double jump. Maybe that was a problem with the first one. But, you know, this is a much cleaner game due to your retardation. Because I always double jump. You know?
That supply chest is full of Psytanium, but my side pouch isn't big enough to hold it. I should get a bigger pouch than the automatic.
I forgive you.
Mom?
I mean, if little children never ran away from home, where would the circus get her workers, huh? What matters is that the Aquatos are all together again. And this little adventure of yours has actually given me fresh inspiration for our act.
Me too!
Did you see that unnatural and slightly gimmicky waterfall over there?
The one flowing upside down? Stay away from it. No water.
Too late, Nonna. It has already watered the flower of inspiration in my heart and blossomed into... Guess what I called it? Guess.
The upside-down waterfall?
The Devil's Fire Hose! Let's show our runaway how we do it, everybody. Queepy, on the bottom.
I imagine
this would be easier.
He slips so like the way he lands.
Easier if
He lands and gets his like her foot in his balls and he's like, ah!
Now, Rasputin, up top you go.
Yes, son. And then you could add a little psychic flourish by levitating this pine cone.
No, no. Then we pass each person up the tower like water flowing. No psychic flourishes. I told you. We are acrobats. We don't do pirate tricks. Guys!
Why not a little of both?
Pops.
Oh, cretin.
You
guys! Oh, shush.
This is why we taught you how to fall as babies.
It's no use. We need the Aquatodome.
I'm on it.
Help him out, would you, Pooty? He's had to take on so much extra work since you abandoned your family and broke our hearts. That's a good boy.
If there's one thing the Aquatos know how to do, it's making themselves at home. Anywhere.
Home run. Where is this taking me? Oh. I could go anywhere. Oh, more rocks.
This looks like old scary spy stuff that's about to explode.
I just shortened your lifespan. Be grateful. It's not that I don't have enough keys, it's that I don't have enough room in my fucking pouch.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, yes, Rasputin?
What you doing?
I'm trying to perfect the Devil's Fire Hose, of course. It's a risky one, but I think this might be the spectacle that puts the Aquatos back on top.
So he ran away at 10, damn. Top of what?
Top of what?
Top of the acrobatic world, Rasputin. As the Aquatos once were, before the curse.
Can I ask you about the curse?
Not too long. You know your father doesn't like to talk about it. But as you know, a cruel fortune teller cursed our family, Raz. Every Aquato for all time is cursed to die in water. That is why we had to leave our grand aquatic circus behind and start again at the bottom in this humble family troupe. We may not have water anymore, but we still have the most important thing, right? We still have highly stretchable ligaments. Oh, yes, and family.
Who cursed us?
Too many questions. Stay away from the water. That's all we can do.
I stopped arguing with that woman long ago.
You know, Agent Forsyth is a very important Psychonaut, and she's really cool, actually. I think you'd really like each other.
The woman in the suit? We get along just fine. As long as we keep our distance. A circus can only have one prima donna.
Sorry about running away.
It's okay, Rasputin. I blame myself.
Really? Why?
I forgot to latch your door that night.
You latch our door at night? From the outside?
Only since Queepy started sleepwalking.
Can I help?
Yes. Tell me how to make the devil's fire hose reach even greater heights.
How about some
Finish that sentence, and it will kill your mother, Rasputin.
Maybe if everyone stood on tippy toes?
Everyone is already stretched to their full height. I should know. I stretch them every day.
Okay, this is really fucking toxic. I mean, this feels toxic.
What if we incorporate animals into the act?
Overall, children are cheaper and slightly cleaner.
What if we set everyone's costumes on fire?
Very exciting. But these are the only costumes we have, Rasputin.
Seems like doing the trick horizontally would be safer.
Safety doesn't fill seats, Rasputin.
What if everyone were singing?
I'd rather die in water.
Blindfolds?
We tried that before. Remember the big pink eye epidemic? Shut us down for a week.
Chainsaws?
Who will pay for the gasoline, darling?
Well, that's all the ideas I got. Sorry.
You really want to help me? Go find your brother, Queepy. He's wandered off again.
Okay, I'm going to go practice my acrobatics.
Remember, every time you lie, it takes a day off your mother's life.
Okay, I really hate the acrobatics, and I hate you and everyone in my family, except maybe Dad. Dad's cool.
Hi, Nona. Oh, hello, my sweet little turnip.
Wrong levels.
Are you comfortable? Do you need anything? I'm happy as long as I'm with my family. Aren't you cold out here in the woods? Oh, please. I'm from Bolivia. This is nothing. Can I ask you about the curse? Oh, near the water. Yes, I know about that part, but then you know the whole thing. All you need to know. Do you hate psychics as much as Mom? You mean fortune tellers? Like the Galuncules, the ones who cursed us? They are not natural. They are not trustworthy. Nona, who's your favorite grandchild? It's me, right? Oh, of course, you are my favorite. My sweet little Dion. Well, I gotta go back to my spy stuff. Good boy. But don't get that big head.
Fucking too late, Grandma.
Nice trick, Tala.
Is Nona looking?
Yes, and she looks really impressed.
So I don't know why, but playing sideways is very disorientating. Only you can cause forest fires. Oh, there's more.
Mom look like a jerk?
Probably up there somewhere. Well, that's great, really.
Nope, this is my stop. Whee! Yeah, why not? People might ask, why ride a funicular down the hill when I can easily descend by simple funicular? For those people, I don't know. Because I know the funicular joint will never touch their water. Dare I ride all the way down? Yes, I do.
But we were going up.
Hey, Frazee.
I can't believe Mom forgave you so easily.
Can we talk about you being psychic now?
Ugh, look, Raz. I know we played all kinds of weird brain games when we were kids. But I'm not ready to break Mom and Dad's hearts like you did, okay?
That's a fair point.
How long does the family plan to stay out here?
Just until the circus makes enough dough to pay for the trip home.
Why don't you stay here with me?
And do what?
Join the intern program.
That sounds humiliating.
It is, but it builds character. I think.
I'll, consider it. Maybe I'll check the place out for a while. If we can win over Mom, that is.
Bye, Frazee.
Later, traitor.
That's a fair point.
Oh.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my way. Ah! 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 I'm fine.
Hey, I found some of those scavenger.
Mission critical Psychonaut assets? Hand them over. Mr. Aquato, you almost started a forest fire just then.
Well, I don't know about that.
I do. You had me really scared.
Really? Well, I promise to be careful. Let's see if I can do that again.
Dad?
Hi, son. Think I'm getting any better at this?
Press harder on your temples.
Really? I'm already getting a bit of a bruise there.
Just keep practicing.
That's it?
Clear your mind.
If it were any emptier, I'd pass out.
Focus on the hottest thing you can think of.
Okay, then. I'm thinking of your mother.
Dad!
We're human beings, Rasputin.
Gross.
You're really taking to this psychic stuff. Like, really hard.
Well, I guess I'm making up for lost time. Plus, it could be a fun father and son activity for us to do together, don't you think?
Uh-huh. Dad, can I ask you about where we come from?
You mean Gulovi? That's a sad story, son, but there were some glory days back in the old country. The Aquatos were part of a very prestigious national circus there. We even performed for the Tsar and his family from time to time. But then that monster Maligula ruined everything.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Actually, Maligula's not ancient history. Some of her followers are trying to bring her back to life.
What?
The Psychonauts think one of her delusionists have infiltrated the base as a mole.
Then be careful what you tell them, son. You're more connected to Maligula than you should say.
What's that?
What do you mean we're connected to Maligula?
She comes from the Galocchio family.
The family that cursed all of our family to die in water?
Son, she is the Galocchio who cursed our family to die in water. And it worked. My father drowned in the Palermo Dam disaster.
Damn.
But my mother, your Nona, survived. She escaped Gulovia and came here to get away from the curse.
What do you think of the Devil's Fire Hose?
You can't drop that bomb style moves on. What do you think of my juggling act?
I just wish she'd let me have a little, you know, razzle-dazzle. Oh, yes, like that.
Thanks for helping out back at summer camp.
Well, I could tell somehow you were in trouble. Probably because of our psychic connection. So, how is Lily? I couldn't help but notice when I was inside your mind,
Dad,
that you had some uncertainty about the status of your relationship.
What's that?
Just tell her how you feel, son.
Tell us all how you feel, Raz.
I don't think Mom's on board with this psychic stuff.
Oh, she'll get used to it. Like she did with my model train hobby. Still so sad about how that elephant sat on my whole collection.
Dad, our circus doesn't have any elephants.
True. Not sure where that animal came from. Ask your mother. She's the one who saw it happen.
Oh.
You know who else in the family is psychic, right?
Does it rhyme with Daisy?
Yes, and also with lazy.
Well, if that's true, then it's for her to tell us about some, not me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Ah! I had that coming. I'll let you get back to practicing.
Yes, yes. I think I'm almost there.
Yep, that's
Am I
fair.
doing the pose right? I'm trying to place my fingers on my temple like my son does, but...
Ha! He should be the one imitating you, sir.
Oh, no.
I don't want to hurt any feelings here, but I can already tell that you are the most powerful psychic in your family.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Maybe if I got a little more practice.
Yeah, I deserve that. At least it was a pine cone this time.
Focus.
So close.
Caution did this not good. Caution too bad. Me loco function not to. Jablaya. Just having a stroke.
Yep.
Don't worry about helping out, Squirt.
We're used to getting by without you.
Hey, Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Mom told me you needed help.
With what? Reading crystal balls? Beat it, Nostra dumbass.
Damn.
Looks like you need someone to release the ropes. I'll just pop up there and take care of it.
Oh, really, Mr. Mental? You think you even remember how to be an acrobat?
You'll see. You sure look like you could use some help.
You look like you could use a tailor.
That's fair.
You sure you're using the right knots on those support ropes?
I don't know. Why don't you come a little closer so I can practice my knots on you?
There you go. Sorry, that makes sense. I was thinking of fucking werewolf furry porn. Sorry.
Look, Dion. I know you're mad about me running away.
Don't flatter yourself. If you hadn't stolen Frazie's horse, we wouldn't have even noticed you were gone.
Hey, I sent Sugar Cube back home as soon as I got to the train tracks.
Poor little thing was exhausted. Next time you run away, instead of taking the world's smallest pony, call a cab. You'll get farther. Maybe we won't be able to find you.
Don't you think it's time to get over your anti-psychic stuff?
I will when it stops hurting our family.
Not gonna do that one.
Dad's a psychic.
It's a phase.
How long are you planning on being mad like this?
Forever! Do you even realize what you've done? To the Aquato name? Psychics? Fortune tellers? You let out our family's worst secret.
This family has too many secrets. We'll be better off when they're all out.
We'll be better off when you're out.
Dion. Bye, Dion.
Fuck. I'm trying to use it without, you know.
Yep.
There we go. Family is intense.
Okay, so that creepy mind stuff did save a little time. But I still don't have to like it.
That's
Deal.
fair.
And you're welcome. Seeing the old Aquato Dome again reminds me of a trick Dion taught me once.
Dive. If you need to bail out of a mid-air situation, or just want to squeeze a little more distance out of your jump, press while in the air to dive into a tumble. Ah. Parking only? Absolutely no camping.
Hey, what's that?
Hey, Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Dion.
Brain's a bit stuck, but I'll give it some time.